Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing the Booktube Real Talk tag, which I was super intrigued about, even though it's not very popular right now anymore. I'm always behind the times, but let's just go ahead and get right into it. I will link the original video plus all the questions down below in case you guys want to do this tag. Feel free to do it even if you aren't tagged. But let's go ahead and get into question number one. Question number one is, what is something that people didn't tell you before you started your Booktube channel? I would definitely have to say that I didn't know that Booktube had such an amazing community. Since I already had a YouTube channel for about a year and a half before I even started my Booktube channel, it's such a different vibe over on my main channel. People don't comment as much. They don't, subscribe to you as often. And so I did not realize how great this community really was compared to just being a regular YouTuber. It really blew my mind, and it's something that I've come to really appreciate about being a booktuber. And who knows, this actually might become my main channel in the future. Question number two is, what is my opinion on just regular Booktube videos, such as like wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls, all of that type of stuff? My opinion is that people can make whatever videos they want. I don't think that there's any bad Booktube video, and I actually find that I get the most views on my regular wrap-ups and TBRs because I think that's just what people just know what to look up, when they're looking up something, they just know to search that. And it's also super exciting to always just see what your favorite booktuber or whoever it might be is reading every single month, or what they thought about the books when they were reading them. So I even enjoy TBRs and wrap-ups the most because sometimes, if you make a specific video, it's only going to hit a very specific audience. And so less of your followers are actually going to watch that video. So I have no problem with people just doing the main Booktube videos. Now, I only did just start doing hauls, and I do know that hauls can be a little controversial in Booktube because a lot of times it's just booktubers that are buying a lot of books, or they get given a lot of books, and it kind of just seems that, unrealistic. And so for the main part of my channel, I actually haven't done any hauls because I use my library system. I hardly ever buy books. But now that my Booktube channel is doing so well, I did start doing hauls because I win books in giveaways. I have bought a couple books this year, and I've also been started getting books given to me by publishers. So I do understand the logistics of booktubers having to do hauls, because if a publisher reaches out to you and it is something you're interested in, usually they ask you to do an unboxing or a haul video. So I actually had that happen to me just recently, where Fire Reads has reached out to me and they said that they wanted to work with me on a campaign, and they're sending me 7 thriller books, which I am so excited about. And they asked me to do an unboxing video talking about the thrillers and, if I've read any of them, if I liked them or not. And so, I can understand why booktubers are doing those haul videos if they were asked to do that. And I definitely wouldn't say that I'm going to just do any haul video just because someone sends me a book to promote it. It's definitely going to be something that I'm interested in. Number 3 is, what is an assumption I had before starting Booktube, and was that assumption correct or not? And I guess I don't know if I really had an assumption. I guess you could say, the first question, I assumed that Booktube was just like the other YouTube channel that I have, and that, it was going to be really, really hard to grow. People were just going to kind of give you hate comments all the time. But it's actually the opposite. People are way nicer on Booktube than they are on my regular YouTube channel. And I just feel like it's definitely a community filled with support. Question number 4 is, what is something that I've done that's actually helped me to grow my audience? And I would say that there's 2 or 3 different things. Number 1, I think it's because I read adult thrillers, and that's what my main, that's what my Booktube channel is about, is my thriller reads. And I find that it's really hard for me to find other booktubers that read adult thrillers. So I think that that's one reason why my channel has grown pretty quickly, in my opinion, because a lot of people aren't finding people talking about adult thrillers or even adult fiction in general. Booktube does have a lot of people that are talking about YAs and fantasy and like even contemporary and new adult, and that's okay. Like, I'm not hating on anybody that's doing that. I'm just saying that I think that I brought something to the table that, you know, wasn't already there, and I think that's one of the reasons why. The second reason that I think that my channel has grown a lot is because I've became friends with Gabby from Gabby Reads, and she has been amazing with just like sharing my channel and telling people to go follow me. And we even did a readathon together. We did Romanceathon back in June. And so that was really good for me to collaborate with someone that even had a bigger following. It's always good to do something like that. And our friendship would just happened organically. Like, it's not like I became friends with Gabby because I wanted her to shout out my channel. It was just that she's one of my favorite booktubers to watch, and we just became friends. It was really crazy. And I really, really appreciate everything that she has done with my channel and like doing a readathon with me and really just supporting me. And then the third thing that I think sets my channel apart and may also help my channel grow is that I have a book club on Facebook, and there's about 250 members. So it's not something that's really huge and crazy, but I think that I bring something to my channel again that other people don't bring. And so when people see my channel and they know that they can be part of my book club and they know they can play like Bookopoly and other challenges with me, I feel like that usually does bring them to stay because they think, oh my gosh, this is so fun. I actually get to know Jackie, and so you can talk to me in the book club. Like, we have video calls and you get to do fun things with me. And so I think that people are prone to want to be friends with you on Booktube, and they can actually do that. So I think that they just get really excited and they decide to stay. Number 5 is, what is a common mistake that you see new booktubers make? And I would definitely say that if you haven't already had a YouTube channel, people will start their channel and they'll get all their fancy equipment, and then they realize that there's a lot of work that goes into Booktube. You cannot look and talk and have the same quality as someone that has been on Booktube for a while or been on YouTube in general for a while, because you just keep getting more confidence when you're talking to your camera, or, you know, whatever you're using for filming. You get more confidence in your editing, you get more confidence in just, you know, the topics that you're talking about in general. And so I know that with me starting my main YouTube channel first, I would watch my video and I would be like, this is terrible. Like, I want my video to be professional, like this person with 5 million subscribers. And it's not going to be like that. And so I would say to definitely not invest a lot of money in anything that you're doing for your first like 6 to 8 months. I was using free editing software for the first 8 months of my main channel, and then I started paying for an actual like professional editing software once I got better and got the hang of things. And I didn't buy any lighting. I always use natural lighting. And guess what? I still use my phone to film. I have filmed every single video ever created on my cell phone. I still have not bought a camera, and I use like a $10 little mini tripod, and I just invested in getting an external mic, and it was $12 on Amazon. So after I've been doing YouTube now for 2 years, I still only probably spent about $30 or $40 like in my actual equipment, if you want to say, and I spend $20 a month on my editing software, and that's it. That's all I put into it. You know, you want people to like you for who you are, and not just because you have a fancy camera or because you have a blurred background or because you have, you know, really nice things in your background. You want people to come here and stay here because they like what you're talking about. They like how you talk about things. That's what you want them to like. Number 6 is, what do I think about working with publishers and like sponsorships? And I'm just starting to get into that, and I would say that like there's nothing bad with working with publishers and sponsorships, because we are doing this as a job. Like, you know, usually when you start a channel, it's just as a hobby, but it's definitely going to grow into a job if you stick with it. And for all the hard work that we put into, it does take hours to film and edit and upload videos, and you always have to be thinking of ideas, and you always have to rearrange your regular life schedule in order to, you know, upload on a regular basis. And so we should get paid for this. And so I do believe that saying yes to publishers and sponsorships should not be a bad thing. Now, I do think that you shouldn't just say yes in order to get like the free stuff, the free swag, the free book, whatever it is. You should only say yes if you actually think that you're going to enjoy what they're sending you and you think that you can promote that to your channel. And so I will only say yes to things that I know that I will either like, or I know that I can share around with my book club, because we have like a little like online library thing. And so I only say yes to those type of instances where I know that I will be able to read it and give feedback, or I know a bunch of my friends will be able to read it and give feedback. And I definitely would not promote a book that I did not like on my channel just because a publisher told me to. Anything you get here is always my honest opinion. And I feel like you guys know that because I do have some strong unpopular opinions. My friends always make fun of me that I just trash all the books that they like. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I will be honest about what I liked about a book, what I didn't like, and exactly just, you know, give those reasons as to, you know, why my opinion is the way it is. And I don't feel pressured to read books that are like popular on Booktube. I read what I want to read, and I'm not gonna just read something because someone's telling me to, or because everyone else thinks it's amazing and I need to read it and, you know, be within the whole group. So that's just my thoughts about everything. Number 7 is, do you think Booktube is dying? And I definitely don't think so. This tag, I think, was created like, I don't even know, 6 months to a year ago, I believe, and I'm just now getting around to it. I've only had my channel since February, so I guess that's about 6 months, and I just see my own channel growing. I do not think that it is dying at all, because people are always going to be reading books, and people love hearing other people's opinions. They love seeing what other people are reading or inside their lives. So I really do not think that Booktube is going anywhere. Number 8 is for me to tag my friends. Now, I don't believe that Gabby has done this video yet, so Gabby, if you're watching, you definitely have to do this video. And then also Shelby, I will leave her channel down below for you guys to check it out. I've started to become friends with Shelby over at her channel because she also talks about thrillers and I love it so much. So Shelby, I would really appreciate if you did this tag. Also, I want to tag Amanda. I will leave her channel down below. Now, she actually reads a lot of like YA and fantasy, but she's part of my book club and we've become some good friends as well. So even if you're not tagged, definitely feel free to do this video, but I'm expecting to see all those 3 ladies do this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in another video. Bye everyone.